This is part 2 of my Classic Guitar Licks program. To get extraordinary results, you must do something extraordinary in your preparation. Otherwise, if you just do what comes naturally, you'll end up with average results. Your outcome will be very similar to others that do the absolute minimum by following the typical path. That is pretty much the definition of average. What can separate you is to make an extraordinary effort in the amount of time that you practice. If you dedicate more time to studying and playing these licks, you will move beyond the ordinary. But there's another way to get extraordinary results. Practice in a different, more efficient manner. Practice while using tools that the average, less focused, less technically inclined would never use. You can get 2 hours of results out of 30 minutes of practice by using the right tools. To do so, you may need to move beyond your comfort zone, but it's well worth the effort. Here's how I practice these licks for top performance. And by top performance, I mean things like when I'm getting ready to record the video for this lesson, or I'm writing a lead and I really need to work on phrasing and such. Anyway, so this is how to reach your top performance. And haters of technology, you might want to just fast forward through this section because it does not apply to you, and that's okay. Guitar Pro allows you to output the audio of the tab to a WAV file. So first I create a WAV file of the entire lesson, all 25 licks. I also only output the guitar parts, which means the hi-hat beat that I'm using as a metronome is muted. Then I open my recording software, my DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. I set the tempo to the same as the Guitar Pro tab. For this lesson, I set the tempo to 90 beats per minute. The audio file is then dropped onto a track. I move the recording to line it up with the measures of the DAW, the Guitar Pro track. Since the tempo, 90 beats per minute, is correct, I'm able to use the metronome in the DAW because everything lines up perfectly. I set up a second track to record my guitar part. Next, I create loop points for the first lick so it repeats endlessly. I pan the Guitar Pro track left and my guitar track right, then plug in headphones. Now I can clearly hear the original lick, the Guitar Pro lick, along with my guitar. The original in my left headphone and my guitar in the right headphone. Then I press record and play along with the loop until my guitar matches the Guitar Pro track. Once you've got a good take, listen to it. This is an amazingly efficient, effective way to practice and will give you extraordinary results. It's also a great way to copy songs. Let's begin part 2 of Classic Guitar Licks. The following 25 licks are all pentatonic. Let's begin with lick number 26. Well, that's the end of the pentatonic section of this program. Next week, we'll play natural minor and Dorian minor licks. See you then.